Hello and welcome to About 6 Acres. I'm Juana.
And I'm Nick.
And today we're going to be talking about incubating eggs. Now, incubating eggs has been one of the items, one of the skills that we wanted to learn for this year. Unfortunately, we got pushed into it a little bit sooner.
Last week we ended up losing our rooster Ryan, who is the awesomest rooster. So what we did is we saved some eggs from our hens, hoping that they were fertilized by Ryan so we can save some of his genetics and raise some chicks.
So it's been kind of exciting and have a little bit of hope in that way. But we just wanted to share a little bit of the setup of the incubator and just some of our thoughts. We're so excited.
Let's get going.
We had got this incubator that was recommended to us by a friend that we follow on Instagram. And so we're going to learn how to use it and hopefully hatch some of our own chicks to add to our flock. That way we're comfortable raising it. We don't have to go out and buy any. And who knows, maybe we'll enjoy it. We're going to check this out. This is going to hold 24 chicken eggs. And if we ever do any other birds, maybe turkeys or ducks or the geese, we can use this. It's got like a automatic humidity control and temperature control, so it's gonna be a lot of reading up. I like to read manuals, so I can read up on this. And it's got like this BioShield stuff in it, so like bacteria doesn't grow. So looking forward to hatching some chicken eggs. It says read the instructions. Then that's the power supply. Power cord. Neatly packed in there. We got some cool stuff, some pads, instructions. Product booklets. Let's see. I think these are the trays. These are the different size trays that you can use. I think these are duck and geese. These are the chicken, quail eggs. Ooh, pretty cool. Got more. Lots more. Put those down there. Cool. This is the size of it. Like a little spaceship UFO. Alright, now it's time to read. Time to read what we got. We got trays for 24 eggs for hens, a 40 tray for quail eggs, an 8 tray for goose eggs, and a 12 for duck eggs. So we just gotta know which one is which. This is the chicken one. It's got 24. I think it's all assembled. We got evaporation card in here, so if any water drips down in here for humidity. This is going to be where our water is on the outside, and so it's going to pump the water in here to our humidity area, and then it's going to drip out of here through the pump.
We have our incubator set up and it's been running for about 17 hours with no eggs in it, just to stabilize the temperature and the humidity in there, making sure that the pump that runs the humidity is functioning right. And everything is working before we put the eggs in. So we do have some eggs that we've saved from the hens that we like. So we got some Easter eggers, some olive eggers, and the Welsh Summers, and hopefully they are fertilized with Ryan's genetics. And we didn't take any of the other birds that we did not like, because again, we want certain temperaments from the breeds that we do like. So we're gonna start with these, since we're newbies. We're gonna start with the eggs that we have here. And so they've been separated. They're about 3 to 7 days old, and we've been turning them every day on their side. And so they've been away from the eggs that we do eat. And now we're gonna put them in our incubator according to the directions on the manual. So we're gonna be following that first before we do anything else. That way we can see if, how well we get used to the incubator, if we're doing things correctly before we try anything new. The Brinsea incubator has a very high hatch rate. What we're gonna look at one of these hatching. So success for us would be one of these eggs hatching successfully. We'd be happy with that. That means that we'd beat Creed and Phyllis's hatch rate when they sat on those clutch of 14 eggs and only had 1 hatch. So let's see if we can beat Phyllis and Creed. Nice. Put them on the outside because the instructions say the angle and the turn rate is going to be larger on the outside. I want to ensure the pointy ends are facing in to the center. And I might want to put these out here. Oh no, the water. Now I gotta readjust everything, make sure that pump is sitting there. And so the temperature is gonna be set to 99.5, so it's gotta readjust, and then the humidity is set for 45. So it's recommended that it's 40 to 50. This is day 0. We're officially day 1 into incubating our eggs, and the incubator just rotated the eggs, so you can see the little gear on the outside, so it shifts the whole tray one way, and then we'll shift it back another way every 45 minutes. So that was the general setting that it has. To do that, you can again set it to turn more often, but again, it's our first time, so we're going to go with the recommendations in the manual. Temperature again is stabilized, humidity is stabilized, nothing much going on. Just making sure that temperature in the room again stays the same, because we were getting an error in here saying that the room temperature kept dropping. And I think what happened was when we put the eggs in, I knocked the bottle of water over for the humidity, and there was bubbles in the line. So the temperature was not reading correctly and the humidity was not reading correctly. So I had to basically make sure all the bubbles were clear out of the line and let it reset again, and we have not had that error happen again. So we're learning some new things, but we just keep our eye on the water. So you can see not much water in one day has been used, because it just takes a steady drop. That 45% humidity, between 99.5 and 99.6 will go through.
So we hope that was helpful for you. If you have not incubated chickens yet, this is just a little bit of the setup that goes along with it. And we're so excited getting to day 1, and I cannot wait until day 21.
Mm-hmm. So thank you so much for watching and stopping by. And as always, you're awesome and you are loved.
Until next time.